Recording in progress.
Hello guys, welcome to First Class Academy. This is a course book Interchange 1, Unit 8, Lesson B. Let's start our presentation. Okay, we talk about common complaints. We talk about common complaints about neighbors. My neighbor's dog barks all night. Woof, woof. My neighbor always listen to loud music, so the noise, cleanliness. My neighbor puts his garbage in the hole. There are always shoes outside my door. Pets. My neighbor's cats go everywhere. My neighbor has 6 dogs. It's like a zoo. Privacy. My neighbor's kids visit every day. It's too much. My neighbor always asks me for things. Good. Check the complaints you have about your neighbors. Okay, maybe my neighbors listens to music, to loud music. That is could be a complaint, my complaint. My neighbor puts a garbage in the hole. My neighbor has 6 dogs. It's like a zoo. And my neighbor always asks me for things. Very good. Okay, let's go with the question. What are other complaints do you have about your neighbors? What do you do when you have a complaint? Do you call the police? Do you talk to them first? Good. Okay, conversation is pretty safe. Listen to the audio.
Page 53, Exercise 8, Conversation. It's pretty safe. Listen and practice.
Like your new apartment
I love it. It's downtown, so it's very convenient.
downtown. If there much noise.
Oh, no, there isn't any. I live on the 5th floor.
How many restaurants are there near your place?
A lot. In fact, there's an excellent Korean place just around the corner. Well, there aren't many parking garages, but I usually find a place on the street.
Is there much crime?
No, it's pretty safe. Hold on. That's my car alarm. I'll call you back later.
Okay, we heard the situation. Now, repeat when I pause. How do you like your new apartment? I love it. It's downtown, so it's very convenient. Downtown, is there much noise? No, there isn't any. I live in the 5th floor. How many restaurants are there near your place? A lot. In fact, there's an excellent Korean place just around the corner. What about parking? Well, there aren't many parking garages, but I usually find a place on the street. Is there much crime? No, it's pretty safe. Hold on, that's my car alarm. I'll call you back later. Thank you. Very good. Let's continue with the grammar focus here. Grammar focus, quantifiers. Let's listen.
Page 54, Exercise 9, Grammar Focus. Quantifiers. How many and how much? Count nouns.
There are many restaurants?
Yes, there are a lot.
Yes, there are a few.
No, there aren't many.
No, there aren't any.
No, there are none.
How many restaurants are there?
There are 10 or 12.
Non-count nouns.
There much crime?
Yes, there's a lot.
Yes, there's a little.
No, there isn't much.
No, there isn't any.
No, there's none.
How much crime is there?
There's a lot of street crime.
Good. Okay. Just repeat. Are there many restaurants? Yes, there are a lot. Repeat in the pause. Yes, there are a few. No, there aren't many. No, there aren't any. No, there are none. How many restaurants are there? There are 10 or 12. Non-count nouns. Repeat. Is there much crime? Yes, there's a lot. Yes, there's a little. No, there isn't much. No, there isn't any. No, there's none. How much crime is here? There's a lot of street crime. Good. Okay, in this lesson, we talk about quantifiers. We quantify things, and we call things nouns. Example, a phone, two phones. Okay, the word phones can be counted, but let's talk about the word crime. You cannot count crime. So you say crime or food. So use the word many for things you count, you pluralize, and much for things you cannot pluralize. Okay, we call them things you cannot pluralize are called non-count. So for non-count, use much. And for things you can count, use many. We use a lot for both. And we use it for positive responses. Yes, there are a lot. Yes, there's a lot. We use a few only for the positive and count now, things you pluralize. Okay, there are a few. For things you cannot count, like liquids, gases, or things, we say a little. A little. Yes, there's a little. And we use these words for positive responses. So as we see them, they're used for positive. When you negate, we use not many for countable things, count nouns. No, there aren't any, many. For uncountable, you use not much. There isn't much. For the countable negative, there aren't many. There isn't any. And for both, you use none. No, there are none. No, there's none. Okay, let's complete this exercise. Okay, I want you to copy the responses in your notebook. Take a piece of paper, pause the video before we discuss. Okay, are you ready? Let's check. Okay, number one, we have the word, okay, let me zoom it in. We have the word, is there much parking? So in the case of the word parking, if we have the word parking, if we put here in the word parking, we use, this is a non-count word. So you can say, yes, there is a little parking, there's a little parking, or there's none. So if I write my response here, I say, this is my response. Yes, there's, so there's a lot. So I'm talking about the parking. Okay, what about if I'm talking about the buildings? I refer to the buildings and I say, are there many apartment buildings? And I say no. You go to the word buildings, which is the noun, and as we see, this word is plural, has an S, means that it can be pluralized. It has, you can count it. So you say, let's say negative, you say no. You can say no, there aren't. You say there There are many, so you don't have to repeat the noun. We know that many refers to the buildings. Number 3, how much traffic is there? You go to the word traffic, you highlight it. Is there any S? No S. You see that you have is, so this is a non-count word. So let's say that there is there's little traffic. You say yes, yes, comma, there is a little. You say yes, there is a little. Number 4, how much clubs are there? You go to the word clubs, highlight the word, you found the S, there is an S here, you have R, this is a countable word, account, noun. So let's say that there are no clubs there. So you can say there aren't, you can say there aren't any, but let's say we use the word no, none, we say no, there are none. So when you use the word none, you don't need to say aren't because it negates twice. Number 5, are there many payphones? We say we talk about payphones. If you check, this has a plural, or we say that there aren't any. We say, let's say that there aren't any phones. Okay, I think this kind of phones do not exist. How many swimming pools are there? So we say here, there is plural, pools. We're talking about pools, just plural. So we say there are many. That's what I'm talking about the swimming pools. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. The section, this part of the section. Okay, let's go here with another exercise. I want to do with you. I want to share with you this exercise. Okay, let me look for it. Okay, let's go with these words here. And here we have the words. We have the words little, few, and many. We have, guys, we have the words here little, few, and many. So, how apples do you need for the pie? Focus on the word apple. The word apple is the count noun, so you say in the question many. We use the word many for negations and questions when words are count nouns. Good. Next. I like sugar in my coffee. So what is the correct word? Much, many, few, or little? We go to the word coffee, which is a liquid, and we use the word little. A little means is less than little. I like a little sugar in my coffee. How money does this cost? We go with the word money. Money is the idea of money. It doesn't refer to the bells. We're not talking about the bells that you can count. So it's a non-count word. So money is the idea we have, it's a concept. We use the word much. Much is for questions and negations. How much money does cost? Good. Can you get oranges for me? Go to the word oranges, which is pluralized, so it's a count word. We use the word many. Can I get, sorry, it's not many, it's a few. because we have the word here, a few. Can you get a few oranges for me? So we use it in the question. Very good, a few. For dinner, I need to buy onions. So we say much, few, little, or many. We use few because we have the count word onions and we have the word up. So it means a few onions. I don't taste anything. Add a salt, please. So we are talking about salt is something we count the kilos, but not the substance. So we say little. Add a little salt, please. 7. How heads of lettuce do you need? We are talking about heads. When you go to the supermarket, you buy the heads of lettuce. So we say here, how many? Because heads, which is the vegetable you take, the unit, is countable. How many heads of lettuce do you need? Good. I forgot to buy a boxes of crackers. Okay, so so we talk about boxes. Boxes is pluralized. We see the ES, so it means that you is a count now. We use the word few. We forgot to buy a few boxes of crackers. There were pickles in my sandwich. So we are talking about pickles in my sandwich. Okay, pickles in my sandwich. Okay, let's check here. A few pickles because it's plural. How bags of rice do you need? We see the word bags is pluralized. So we use the word many. How many bags of rice do you need? So we say here, do you need? Okay, guys, thank you for your time. Please give me a like, subscribe to my channel. Gracias por seguirme, pueden suscribirse a mi canal y darme un me gusta. Thank you. Bye-bye.